So I've been thinking in my busy day of laundry and vacuuming and dusting and stuff. So I was thinking about the cell phone thing the other day. And give the people something. And then what you give the people, make it needed to be used. And then take it away. This was a test run. What were the chances of a balloon going over the areas that were most affected? Also, AT&T was most affected due to the fact that more customers have AT&T. Just putting that out. The chances of just pharmacy stuff being hit at the same time. What were the chances that just hours before, like 3-4 hours, maybe more before the cell phone thing, that there was a solar flare? It was to throw everyone this way, that way. It's a weather balloon. It's a solar flare. It's this, it's that. It's a software update. I'm not the type of person who believes in coincidences, or as some of us would like to call them, as quinkadinks. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that don't count on things that you're already unsure of. Things that can be taken away, because they don't give things to you without having the ability to take them away. Yeah. Everything we do in life these days is online, on Wi-Fi, on a phone. I mean, take a lot of people who, like when the thing happened, where everybody had to stay home, right? It was, you needed to work from home. You needed to go to school online. And people who have jobs who do this door dashing, you solely need your phone to do that. And then they take it away. And it wasn't just AT&T. It was T-Mobile and, Verizon. And like I said, the reason it was mostly affected with the AT&T was because most people have them. And did you know they're giving people $5? There's a woman who actually lost a whole day's of work. They're saying it was an hour of inconvenience. No. A lot of people, including myself, it was like all morning and all afternoon. A lot of people, it was a whole day that they didn't have any service. Nothing, not a phone call, not Wi-Fi, not nothing. So the people who do DoorDash, Uber, etc. had no work that day. And there was like this one woman, she just paid a bunch of bills and had no more money and was hoping, she was really leaning on that one day. Like I said, we need to find other ways and other means to plan, because these things are apt to happen more. So also, I didn't have cell service, but I had Wi-Fi. But my daughter, who lives here, had a working phone and Wi-Fi. My husband, on the same plan, also had a working phone and Wi-Fi, all on the same plan. But my daughter, who lives 4 miles away, who's also on the same plan, also had the same problem as I did, had Wi-Fi but no cell service. So it couldn't have been a flare of a sun, a solar storm thing happening. Why is it, and it wasn't areas, because how is it the same people in the same household like we are have different issues? Were we chosen? See, when I was younger, we didn't always have a home phone. I mean, we had a landline most of the time, but you got in your vehicle or you walked somewhere. What did you do when you were at your friend's house and you needed to get a hold of a parent and you got the one kid who's like, I don't have a home phone? Y'all get on your bikes and y'all go over to ask the parents if they can go hang out at so-and-so's house. That's how we communicated. As we got older, I didn't have a cell phone. I mean, I dropped my child off at the babysitter's and I had to go to work. If I wanted to contact the babysitter, I had to use a work phone to call their house, or a pay phone, or have a plan set in place. If something happens, then I'm going to do this. And you got to make sure that they do the same thing, I mean, what did we all do before phones? Before these screens? What did we all do? How did we all survive? How did our parents and grandparents and great grandparents all survived without these phones. And here we all are. Now these phones and these laptops and computers, they put us all in a great place because they bring us together around the world. And we are all experiencing the same things, just like Native Americans did, just like other people did all around the world. They got on horses and they had, messages delivered, but people traveled. People did things. They didn't have a box to put a message across the world. But we have that, and we should utilize that. However, if you're using this box to rule your life and you solely set your whole life around these phones and the computers, we're in big trouble. We're in big trouble because one switch, and it's all gone. What is your plan? I know our plan because we had life before them. And we turn off our devices during times of family time. What are you going to do if they don't work? If your job is solely on the internet, what are you going to do when it gets turned off? And I'm not saying if, I'm saying when. I don't know. I'm just giving you guys something to think about. We're thinking about it as well, because obviously we do some things on the internet, But I just want you guys to think about these things and think about a lot of things that are now that weren't before, that you have gotten used to, that could go off. Faith over fear, people. Y'all have a great day and God bless in Jesus' name.
There has been an entity working so long for thousands of years that wants you in a place to keep questioning things, that you question your own questioning. The television, the internet, before that it was the radio. They will have your mind running inside your skull like a ping pong ball. Sometimes you just need to sit still. There are things now in this world that are not human. They are from a different entity working within humans to create a world in such a way that they can condition your very being to thinking and feeling what they want. So, in a sense, and in reality, we are all living in a cyber virtual reality world. It's not real. Are we all being programmed into one big hallucination? As a whole, as an individual?
Meow.